Hey guys, King Ben here, and this is another King Ben Storytime video, which I am honestly pretty excited to talk about. And right now, so this is kind of different because I'm using OBS, and it seems like I'm just talking to my computer, and I kind of feel like I'm on like a radio or like doing a podcast. So yeah, kind of feels a little bit funny. But hey, this is the way that I did it last time, and it didn't feel like that, so yeah. So this story time video will be about a classic me being an idiot story. I'm saying it like classic, but like I haven't even talked about me being an idiot in storytime videos, since this is the only second one. Once again, me being an idiot. Anyways, so yes, as you can see, there is different gameplay on the screen. This one is CSGO, or Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's a new game that I recently am playing, and it is highly addicting. I don't know why, it's just super fun to play. Without further ado, I think it's time for me to start telling the stories of me being an idiot. Okay, so the first story is where I was at Mini-U camp. This is last week, so I was in dodgeball camp. And so this was the first day of dodgeball camp. And we were in this like judo room because like the floor was made out of like judo mats. And, we weren't allowed to wear our shoes, so we were wearing our socks. Which, as being a kid, one of the most fun things to do when having a slippery surface under your feet and having socks on is just sliding around, Heck of fun. Well, at least every kid would agree. Anyways, so what I didn't take account for with me sliding is there's small creases that like dip down in the floor. So I went to go slide, and I was going pretty fast, so my left foot caught one of the creases. I got sent flying like 2 feet and landed right on my ribs. And I quickly stood up and looked around really fast to see if anyone saw my questionable choice of having fun. And surprisingly, well, it's just my luck, nobody saw me fall over, which it seems like that's just like sounds too good to be true, but hey, I'm not complaining that nobody saw me being an idiot. And it was kind of embarrassing too, so yeah. And that's kind of all there is to the first story. So, time to get to the second story. So the second story happened when I was at my house getting prepared for Mini-U, doing my hair. But so there's mirrors above the sink that it's like a mirror cabinet thing where you can turn the stuff. So I got on top of the toilet because I'm not that tall, people. I'm actually pretty short, so no way I can have enough height to literally be above the sink and get to the height of the cabinet mirror thing. So, got on top of the toilet, but little did I know I was wearing freaking socks. The thing that is known for making people slip. So I, kind of fell off the toilet, and, so our bathroom is pretty small in our house, so, the toilet is right next to a wall. So I kind of fell in between the wall and the toilet, and there's like a toilet brush and stuff there. So I fell back, and my butt cheek got absolutely stabbed by the toilet brush thing. And honestly, that pretty hurt. And mixed with, because you know how natural human instinct to try stopping yourself from falling. So I put my left hand out, and I tried doing it with my right hand, but there's nothing there. I'm reaching out into nothingness. So I kind of knocked everything off the top of the toilet. And so the crash sounded pretty bad, and my dad rushed in, as a good parent does. And he said, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And then I'm like this. "Well, I think I'm okay, but I'm not completely sure." Which is kind of a dramatic joke, but I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So yeah. And that kind of led to him literally saying, like, because this happened right in the morning before Mini-U. And then he said, like, after Mini-U, like, this accident happened at, like, about, say, 7:50 in the morning, because, yeah. And my dad asked me, like, "How's your butt doing at 6 p.m.? So that's kind of funny, if I do say so myself. And it seems like a lot of these experiences happened, like, either just before or, like, during Mini-U, because this third story that I got here, and by the way, I still don't know how I'm doing this, because, like, sometimes, Storytime YouTubers are, like, animators, have, like, a script they're reading off of. Well, over here, I'm just kind of winging it. Don't know if that's the most, like, efficient way to do a story time. But hey, I usually do it in one take, and, which is actually pretty rare. But I guess I'm just lucky that I don't mess up and stuff. But I do sometimes mess up and I just don't care. Okay, so the third story happened literally at the day of recording. So this is my third week in Mini-U, and I am currently in glow-in-the-dark camp, which it's a big room that has, like, black lights, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're playing glow-in-the-dark Dr. Dodgeball, and I'm just gonna explain Dr. Dodgeball. So this is normal dodgeball, but there's doctors on your team, and those doctors can, like, if someone gets downed, they have to, like, tap them, and they will, and that player can stand back up. Say if there's only one doctor, what happens if that doctor gets hit with the ball? Well, looks like your team is not getting back up again because your savior has been hit and out. But in this case, we were playing with two doctors, so that means, say if a doctor gets down, well, apparently in other versions, it's like if there's two doctors, one doctor gets down, and the other doctor can, like, tap the other doctor, but they can stand up, but they don't really have their abilities, like they can't revive people. But in this mode, yeah, no, they regain all their powers back, so it kind of sounds like talking about a superhero, but no, it's just like they can get people back in. Anyway, so one of the doctors were down, and there's like cones laid out in the middle of this gym, and that kind of divides the sides from Team 1 and Team 2. So this girl is the doctor, and, like, gets out in the worst spot possible, right near the middle of the gym where the separation line is, which coincidentally, who would have guessed, a lot of players congregate around there. So like a madman, I, like, ran towards her, full knowing, well, kind of not, but still, I just knew by seeing big glowing yellow things in people's hands, which were the dodgeballs, by the way, for people that don't know how to use their brain properly. And so I did, like, a very horizontal dive. I dodged 3 dodgeballs in the process, which was pretty cool. But you know what, something that I didn't account for? So I tapped the girl midair, and I didn't account for the landing. So I kinda had a little bit of a tumble, rolled like 3 times, and I got up, brushing my shoulders off. I was like, man, okay. I'm thinking to myself. Well, actually, no, more like speaking out loud to myself. Kinda dumb, but hey, it's King Ben. This is not like high intelligent, highbrow humor here. most of it is really stupid humor. Yeah. So I get up, brushing my shoulders, and say, man, I kind of looked cool about halfway up until I kind of just tumbled, looking like an idiot. So I just said that, and then after saying that, I said, overall, I think I looked pretty cool. And then halfway through saying cool, like one of the counselors accidentally threw a bullet throw right at my stomach. Bullet throw is like throwing the dodgeball really hard. Yeah, I just got slammed in the stomach with a dodgeball by probably like a early mid-20 person. And let's just say I fell to the ground going, kind of being like over dramatic, but hey, I need to make this look entertaining for my viewers. Well, I didn't actually intend to tell that story. I only put on the show for the people around me because, hey, I like doing that. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing this whole YouTube thing. Yeah. And I think that I'm not out of time, but I've kind of just ran out of stories because I kind of just thought of me being an idiot stories off the top of my head. I didn't want to spend like 5 hours searching through my brain just to find like a mediocre story, so one's off the top of my head that I can think of right away. And they're all pretty recent, actually. Like, all of them are within like the past 3 weeks. Kind of funny. So yeah, you know, guys, I have to say the things. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It would be greatly appreciated. And also, hey, if you liked this video and you're new to this channel, you might want to hit that bright red subscribe button and turn it gray. So that means you like my channel enough to actually support it. And if you're so kind enough to support my channel, to just better yourself. Well, not better yourself. Oh my gosh, what the heck am I saying? Like, I'm talking just to have more convenience. There's like, man, I wish I could see a King Ben upload. But how am I gonna get notified? Well, you should probably just turn on all notifications so I get notified of all my uploads. That would kind of solve all your problems. And without further ado, I am gonna say goodbye. Goodbye!